And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. First carry here for Joe Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by...
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A 54-yard attempt.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
54-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Play action. It's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now it's Burrow. Slant pass to Bull. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him out defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Burrow going to throw again. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. 27 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it right around the goal line. A chain hit and the ball is out. And the Bengals grab it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Burrow on play action. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Keep it up. Keep it up, fellas. In it to win it. Bring it on, boys. Bring it home. We got this.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Throwing on second and long. Tua.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And here's Taylor on the return.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On first and 10, Joe Burrow flushed out right.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Finding room at midfield.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chris Evans from 6 yards away. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
There you go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 10. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But not that any of the points were looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Down the left sideline, inside the 10. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this is going to be incomplete.
I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not.
They stop him. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 24. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He gets this one to Boyd. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
12.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 49.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Here we go.
It's 2nd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
living proof what you can have. Keep working, okay? People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Hurts. On the throw, read him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right.
Open man is Waddle complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's the receivers that spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Dumps that off to Penny as running back. So nothing doing there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Complete to A.J. Brown. Again, a 18 on the play.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Purdy going to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 37.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1 yard gain brings up second.
Now Tua.
At the 39-yard line.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua going to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
They'll roll him out right.
Got a man, it's Waddle complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua on the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
At the 47-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rolling to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Ray McLeod. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to clear the throwing lanes?
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Purdy on 4th down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Purdy now to throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Good for a Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
That ball caught. It's chosen.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Robbie chosen.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Purdy off the play fake.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
It's a game of 5. Brings us second and 5.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tua.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. 2nd half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jared Waddle, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's McLeod from his end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go. We don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm a just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine and both that can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Once again, it's Mostert.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there, because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle, perhaps. You know, you don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
2 and now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
It's 2nd and 21 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They'll run wide side here with Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Penny on the toss right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Penny is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On second down, Tua. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tua on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Penny, a first down carry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. 2 are going to try and go quickly here. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Down the right sideline. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, a full half to be played. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Again, it's Penny. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Penny up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Penny. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Swift. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On second down, here's Penny. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where you blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
He'll buy some time right. Open man is Waddle, complete. Room past the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Tua to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
It's a turnover on down.
There he goes left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 47 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tua. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And that was no small feat as they go for it on 4th and 9, yet still get it by a yard. What a play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Back to the running game with Mostert. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Tua now on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Britton Kobe on the return.
Ridiculous,
the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Watkins on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most. And they're going to come away with the victory.
That'll do it.
Diego.
I'm with the gas like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinding. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, ain't both that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
We need 6 on this drive. Keep the ball moving down the field. Keep those chickens.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Here's Samuel.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Touchdown! Durham Smythe, 28 yards.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Play action. Now it's Tua rolling to his right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On play action, here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From midfield, here's Tua. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
chosen.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Dolphins 14, 49ers 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... At the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. 13 yards remaining on second down. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Purdy now to throw.
And this is caught, Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And quickly they get to the line.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just...
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, talk about it.